Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yogadharma Shila Hari Ram Sankirtana ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samveta Gauram Bhaktavranda ki jai. Just 1 minute. Just sharing this link again. Okay. Just so we'll start the class with a prayer. Om Ajnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharya Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatare Shatare Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gauravaktavinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So we thank all of you first of all for joining this course on Bhagavad Gita contest. We'll explain some of the details at the end of the class because most of the people might be joining towards the end. So today we are going to discuss the introduction of Bhagavad Gita, wherein we are going to discuss why we should take Bhagavad Gita seriously, or how we can develop faith in Bhagavad Gita. And also we are going to discuss Bhagavad Gita Mahatmya by Shankaracharya, glorifying Bhagavad Gita, and also how Krishna is the main speaker of Bhagavad Gita, so how we can develop faith in him. So these are the main topics. I'll just share one PPT. Yeah. So we see, first of all, sometimes people, they don't have faith in Vedas, because Bhagavad Gita also, you should understand, it's part of Mahabharata, Vedas only. So if you don't have faith in the Vedas, we cannot take Bhagavad Gita seriously. So what are some of the things which can give us faith in Vedas? So we can see that we have Ayurveda. Now still we have Ayurvedic clinics, colleges, people learning, following. Yoga also is famous. Generally we think that yoga is uh, only meant for body. But the word yoga means actually to connect ourselves with God. So the word yoga comes from Vedas, and we see Vastu Shastra still being used by people, and we also see that there is science also in the Vedas, like in the Srimad Bhagavatam third canto. There is a description of how the child will grow in the womb of the mother. So that whole description is there long before even the scientists found it, how the child grows. Plants have life is already mentioned in the scriptures, even before Jagadish Chandra Bose found it. They are also living beings, it's mentioned, and how the cow dung and cow various products are useful for humanity. It's already worshipped, cow is worshipped. The scriptures is mentioned. We also see how Sanskrit is considered the basis of all the languages, is considered the mother of all languages. And Vedic maths also is very popular nowadays. We see that many people learn it. So like this, if you keep seeing in the Vedas, there are many, many things which not only people in India are using, but all over the world, many, many people keep using this. So all this should actually help us to develop faith in the Vedas and ultimately help us to develop faith in Bhagavad Gita. And 1 minute. So we also see that there is Vimana Shastra mentioned in the Vedas. Means previously they had planes which used to fly without even fuel. Okay. So any examples? Anyone can give in the chat. The chat you can answer. Yeah, Pushpa Viman, we can hear about it, correct? See, which is used by Lord Ram later on, but yeah, initially used by uh, Ravana, where he kidnapped Sita also. So such sort of things we hear in the scriptures. So even NASA, they are doing some research on such things to know how they had such technology. So definitely this course can be attended by children also, but you can also tell your parents to attend if possible. So so like this, if you see, there are many interesting uh, things mentioned in the scriptures. So all this should give us faith in scriptures, Bhagavad Gita especially. Now the second aspect which we are seeing is that how to develop faith in Krishna. Because before we start discussing about Bhagavad Gita, we should have faith in scriptures and we should have faith in Krishna, who is a speaker of Bhagavad Gita, right? Otherwise, why will we take it seriously? So all of you have already taken it seriously. That's why you're attending. But we need to have more faith to take it more seriously. So in Brahma Samhita, it is mentioned this particular verse, which you all can also try to repeat after me. Yeah. So you can unmute and repeat. Ishvara Parama Krishna.
Ishvara Parama Krishna.
Ishvara Parama Krishna.
Ishvara
Ishvara Paramakrishnam
Satchidananda Vigraha.
Satchidananda
Chidananda
Vigraha
Vigraha.
Sarva Karana Karanam.
Anadir Adir Govinda.
Anadir
Anadir
Adir
Govinda
Govinda.
Sarva Karanam.
Sarva Karana
Sarvakarana
Karanam.
Karanam.
So I am reciting along with all of you because many of the people, they don't know how to recite the slokas. So it can help all of you to. It's not audible. 1 minute. My internet. Okay. I try to keep in a good range of internet. Hare Krishna. 1 minute. Is it okay now? Is my voice audible? Clear? Can say in the chat. Okay. Okay, fine. If somebody has problem, they can check their internet. Hare Krishna. I try to have rest of the internet. Okay. So here it is mentioned. There are many Ishvaras. Ishvara means controller. So out of all, it's saying Parameshwara is Krishna, Supreme, and he is Satchidananda, means his body is Sat Chit Anand. Sat means eternal, Chit means full of knowledge, Ananda means, full of happiness or bliss. So Krishna's body is not like our body, because you see that Krishna, even in the Kurukshetra war, when he was more than 125 years, so he still had a very youthful body, right? And he was very, very young. You never see Krishna having white hair, right? Mustache, all these things. Old, correct? And Anadir Adir Govinda means he's there right from the beginning. And he's the source of everything. Sarva Karana Karana. So he is the cause of everything. This is in the Brahma Samhita told by Brahmaji. So in Bhagavad Gita, the first verse is spoken by anybody knows? You can tell in the chat. Yeah, the first verse is spoken by, no, not Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra is saying, Dharma Kshetre Kshetre Samavita Mamaka Pada Saiva Kimakurvata Sanjaya. So whenever somebody is speaking, they say Uvacha. They says say Uvacha. Right? So but when Krishna is speaking, what it is, can anyone say if you know? When Krishna is speaking? Shri Bhagavan Vacha. Correct. So because Krishna is Bhagavan, so we'll see why is he Bhagavan. So Krishna, right from his childhood, showed how he is supreme. So once when Krishna ate this mud, Yashoda told to open the mouth, and she saw the universes there. Also showed the universal form to Arjuna. Correct? Oh, again there is a problem. I think I have to change the. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, now I changed to another internet. Hare Krishna. Still it is not clear. Okay. Thank you. So, Krishna is showing that how he is not an ordinary person, he is a supreme personality of Godhead. So this all should help us to understand how he is supreme. So what is Bhagavan? So Bhagavan is one who has all the six opulences in full. Now in this world, what are those six things? Actually, the word Bhaga also means opulences. Bhaga. One means one who possesses. So the meaning is one who possesses all six opulences in full. He is known as Bhagavan. Okay. So only Krishna has all the six in full and forever. Okay. Now in this world, like somebody may have strength. Like Muhammad Ali was considered strongest person, but later he had Parkinson's disease and so many problems. He could not lift Olympic torch also. So similarly, somebody is considered rich, but at the time of death, everything is taken away. So in this world, the opulences which people have, they are only for some time. Correct? They are not for ever. But Krishna has all these opulences forever and full. So that is the difference between us and Krishna. So in this world, we are attracted by these six things. Okay. Somebody has wealth, fame, strength, but it is only for some time. Correct. And even renunciation is considered opulence. Somebody is renounced, people are attracted. But how Krishna is renounced? Generally, if somebody has so many things, he's proud about it and he may not be renounced. So Krishna is renounced because he became the chariot driver for his devotee Arjuna. It's a very humble position. He's ready to wash the feet of the Brahmanas like Sudama. So in the war, when you want to indicate directions, there is a lot of noise. So they would sometimes hit with their feet Suppose they want to go left side, they will hit with the left feet on the back and left side. They want to go right side, they will hit with the right leg on the back. So just understand how Krishna took such a very, very humble position. Correct? So is it easy? Somebody is hitting us. No, we cannot, take somebody's beatings like that. We'll become very angry. But Krishna took such a humble position. So that's why Krishna is known as Bhagavan, one who has all the opulences in full and forever. Okay. Also, Krishna has all the all these various signs on his feet. Okay. So Lord Brahma mentions in the Padma Purana that these signs are there in Krishna's lotus feet. No, any ordinary person cannot have such things. It's not some Hindi is uh, applied some designs. No, that will remain only for some time. Nor it is some tattoo which may remain for longer. It's naturally there because he is the Supreme Lord. Okay. So this is a verse. Shodashaiva Chatujitnani Maya Drishtani Tatpade. I personally seen 16 auspicious markings on Lord Krishna's lotus feet. Okay. So also Krishna, when he appeared, he didn't appear like an ordinary child. So we see that he had appeared with Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. He took the Vishnu form. So ordinary no child will do like that, right? And normally children, when they take birth, what they will do first thing? Anybody? Yeah, generally they cry, correct? First thing they do is cry. If they don't cry, sometimes they pinch also. But Krishna, when he appeared, he was smiling. And actually, Krishna didn't appear like an ordinary, child in this world. First, he appeared in the heart of Vasudeva, then in the heart of Devaki, then in her womb, then he manifested outside. So that's why he is not an ordinary birth. Okay. So it's a divine birth of the Lord. That's why we call it as appearance. Appearance means he appears out of his own free will wherever he wants. But we cannot, I cannot say, no, I want to take birth in, Ambani's family or Adani family. No, I cannot decide. But Krishna, he can decide as per his own free will. So he appears in the family of a pure devotee. Okay. So, and we see that Krishna, he was carried by Vasudeva. And when there was a heavy rain also, not a single drop fell on him. Everything was arranged by Lord. So all this should help us to develop faith that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Correct? He's not some ordinary person like us. Some of us may think he's like us. Some people in general may think that he is also somebody like us. So until now, we discussed two things: how to develop faith in Vedas and how Krishna is supreme. So now we'll see some verses by Shankaracharya glorifying Bhagavad Gita, Gita Mahatmya. So why we are discussing? Because before you start reading a book, if you understand the value or the importance of that book, then you will take it seriously. But suppose you don't understand the value, will you take it seriously? No, we will not take it seriously. So that's why we are discussing the importance. So let's recite this. I will recite once, then you can repeat after me. Okay. Gita Shastram idam punyam
Gita-shastram-idam punyam.
Gita-shastram
Okay.
idam punyam.
Yeah, I request that all together can repeat it. If you have so many repeat, later it is difficult. Okay. Ye patet prayata puman.
Yaha pate
Pate
prayatapuman.
pratam punam puman.
Vishnu padam avapnoti.
Vishnu
Padam
Vishnu
avapnoti.
padam avapnoti.
Shokadi varjita.
Vayate
Shokadi
shoka
varjita.
divarjita.
Varjita.
Okay, thank you. So, 1 minute. Anybody would like to read the translation? You can raise the hand. I'll unmute them. Okay. Yeah. Asha Das.
Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. Gita Sastram idam punyam yat pratam
Not the
prayadatnam.
not the sloka, translation.
Okay, Prabhuji. Bhagavad Gita is a transcendental literature which one should read very carefully. If one properly follows the instruction of Bhagavad Gita, one can be freed from all the miseries and anxiety in his life, and one's next life will be spiritual.
Okay, thank you. So, it's a very important shloka. And anyway, I'll share the shlokas, this PDF with all of you also. So, we can later on repeat and learn. Actually, learning shlokas also helps us because these are all in Sanskrit and these are divine. So those spiritual vibrations can actually make us transform. So this Bhagavad Gita is not a ordinary book. It's a transcendental literature. One should read very carefully. So there was one devotee called Arjunacharya. So one day he read one verse. He was actually little poor and he was little upset on Krishna. Because there is one verse in Bhagavad Gita, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paripasate tesham nityam yuktanam yogakshema ahamya. That if you with undivided attention worship me, I will take care of everything, whatever is required for you. So this Arjunacharya thought that I am trying to serve Krishna, but he is not providing me. So in the Bhagavad Gita, he cut off the shloka with his pen. So then one day after that he went for afternoon bath in the river nearby. So when he went in his home, two very young children came knocking the door. So the wife of this Arjunacharya came and she asked, who are you? So they said, we are the servants of your husband. He sent lot of grocery. So they brought so many grocery and she saw that there were some marks, red whips on the back of these children. Very red marks like somebody bit. So she asked, what happened? Why these scars are there? So they said, your husband is not happy, so he bet us. So then they gave all that and they went away. So after Arjunacharya, he comes back. So he sees that, to his surprise, that so many grocery were there. So he said, who brought this? He said, we these two children came, you only sent. They said, they're your servants. Then he asked the description, what happened, everything. Then he started lamenting. Then he realized that these two children were, any guess? Yeah, not Gauri, Krishna and Balram. Yeah, Krishna and Balram, correct. So they came, and why there were beatings or on the back? Any guess? Actually, they were beatings because he striked off the sloka, right? That's right. So this story shows that how the Bhagavad Gita slokas are not different from Krishna. So we should not take them as some ordinary book. We should not treat, we should not treat Bhagavad Gita as some ordinary book, throwing it here and there. So it is non-different from Krishna. So that's why it has such effect. That's why it is being read even now. Even after 5,000 years, still we are taking it seriously. We are attending courses. All over the world people are reading. Normally in any school, college, we have books, but every few years we see there is a change in the syllabus. Right? But Bhagavad Gita, it doesn't change. It has the same knowledge because this is perfect. Okay. So that's why we should take this very seriously. And one should read very carefully. And what will happen if you follow the instructions? It's mentioned here. There are various benefits. You are free from miseries, anxieties, and not only in this life, but next life, it will become completely spiritual. Okay. So, bhaya shokadi varjita. See, in this world, all of us have bhaya. Bhaya means fear, fear of death. But what Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, so, nayanam chindanti shastrani, nayanam dahati pavaka, na kledayanti apo, na soshayati maruta. So he's saying that the soul cannot be burned by fire, cut into pieces by any weapons, okay, nor be moistened by anything. So soul is eternal, nityo shashvatam, is eternal. It cannot be destroyed by anything. So hearing this itself makes us happy, right? Because many of us, we are fearful. Why? Because of death, fear of death. But actually we always exist. It's a good news for all of us. But we may not exist in the same body, but we may be, we are there as soul, right? So we are not just these bodies, but we are spirit souls. Like when somebody dies, so we say he has passed away, correct? But what has passed? Because the body is there only. So what has passed is the soul. Soul has left that body. And there were two ladies who were quite fat. Okay. So generally, sometimes some people comment. So they were feeling very inferiority complex, feeling bad. Oh, we are fat. And people are commenting. So once they went to ISKCON temple and they sat in one Bhagavad Gita class, which was on soul topic. So then they heard in the class, you are not this body, you are spirit soul. So they became very happy. Oh, we are not this body. We thought we are this heavy body. We are something else than this body. So immediately they became free from unnecessary anxiety. So generally somebody is feeling bad. Oh, he's black, short, hefty, this, that. So this is all in the bodily conception of life, thinking I am this body. But Krishna is telling we are not this body. So as per our karma, we get different bodies. This life we may be having this body. Next life we may get different body. So, but actually I am soul. So with this knowledge, we can free ourselves from so many unnecessary anxieties, which we take unnecessarily on our head. Also, actually everybody in this world is a soul, not only human beings, animals, birds. So even we see so many fights amongst the countries, religions, castes, based on the bodily conception, right? I am this body. But next life, suppose some Hindu Muslim, they are fighting. And Krishna says, Emam vapi smaranam bhavam. At the time of death, what you remember, you become. Suppose somebody is too envious and remembers a Muslim. So he may take birth as Muslim also. Very this thing, you know. So when we understand that we are soul, then unnecessary fights will stop. We are all children of God. So like this basic, simple knowledge of Bhagavad Gita can help us to come out of so many problems. Okay, not just one, two problems, so many problems. So we should take time to read, to understand, to apply in our life. Then we will be able to change our life very much based on that knowledge. Okay, now the second verse, can all repeat after me. Gita dhyayana shilasya
Gita Saivasya
pranayama parasya cha
प्राणायामा
Pranayama
परस्य च
Prayascha
naiva shantihi papani
Naiva
शान्ति
Shanti
पापानि
Papani
purvajanma kritani cha.
Purna
जन्म
Janma
कृतानि
Kritani
च
Cha.
Yeah, good, thank you. 1 minute. Now you can raise hand who want to read the translation. Yeah, every time we'll give one person chance.
If one reads Bhagavad Gita very sincerely and with all seriousness, then by the grace of the Lord, the reactions of his past misdeeds will not act upon him.
Yeah, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, what Krishna is telling, see, first of all, you know Newton's third law? every action has equal opposite reaction. Correct? So, Newton's third law is nothing but karma, law of karma. So, according to your acts, you get a reaction. So, we do so many bad activities. So, when we do so many bad activities, definitely we will also get a reaction. Not only of the reactions of this life, even the past lives. That is a fact. So, but you need not become fearful that if I get reaction for so many things, what will happen? So, Krishna is telling, okay, at least for now, you stop doing the sinful activities and start serving him. So then you will be free from, the reactions. So not only this life, but the previous lives misdeeds also will not act upon you. Now, last year we had this Kumbh Mela. How many of you went? You can raise hand if somebody went. In case, okay, one, only one. Okay. But generally we heard that how lakhs and lakhs of people, crores actually, not even lakhs, crores of people had gone, correct? So why they all went? One main reason is to come out of all the sinful reactions by taking bath, that water, Ganges, on the auspicious time. So, but every time we may not be able to go, right? For many of you, it is far. So, and we don't have Ganges here in Hyderabad. So, then, but anybody in any part of the world, even in foreign countries, correct? Even in the foreign countries can go and they can read Bhagavad Gita. They can come out of these problems. So that is a benefit of Bhagavad Gita. But how do we read it? Very sincerely and with all seriousness. Sincerely means when you read or hear, you should try to follow. Like doctor gives prescription, you have to follow. Not that I'll just take the prescription and do what I like. Right? So we should not only hear but follow. Then the change will happen. Like in ISKCON, we see there are devotees from more than 150 countries. Okay. Africa, America, South America, North America, all continents, China also. Now, can you imagine Chinese? Prabhupada, the founder of ISKCON, said they are most sinful people on this planet because they eat anything and everything. When COVID also came from there. Now, those people are also devotees. Then many of them are becoming devotees of Krishna. So, by studying, reading, hearing Bhagavad Gita. Now, suppose when somebody is so sinful, they are not able to chant Ra. The word Ra doesn't come only. They chant Hare Lama, Hare Lama, Lama Lama, Hare, like that. But still they are chanting Hare Krishna. That is a glory of association with Lord Krishna. And they gave up all kinds of sinful activities. Okay. And following the Vedic culture, which is not easy for this Chinese. So what to speak of many other countries like Africans and Europeans, everywhere. So this shows the effects of Bhagavad Gita all over the world. Okay, next. Very important sloka. Mala nirmochanam pumsham.
Nirmochanam
Ja-
pumsam.
Jalasnanam dine dine.
Snanam dine dine.
Sakragitamritasnanam.
Snanam.
Samsara malanashanam.
Malanashanam.
Saramalanasnam.
Hmm. Okay. Anybody likes to read who has not read? Raise the hand. Okay. Yeah. Read. Hello.
One may cleanse himself daily by taking a bath in water, but if one takes a bath even once in the sacred Ganges, water of Bhagavad Gita, for him the dirt of material life is altogether vanquished.
Thank you. So, why do we every day take bath? Because there is dirt, correct, on this body. Similarly, we wash our clothes because there is dirt. But there is even more dangerous dirt inside us, which is troubling us life after life. Any guess? What is that dirt? So that is karma, no. It's lust, greed, anger, pride, illusion. Yeah, ego also we can say. These are all the impurities. Actually, because of all this, actually we do sins, or because of that, actually karma happens. Okay. So these also need to be removed. These also need to be removed. But how do we remove all this? It doesn't go just like that automatically. Okay. So it will go, how it will go? That's what here it is mentioned. By Bhagavad Gita, all this will go away. Okay. So we need to study Bhagavad Gita sincerely, as it is compared to Ganges. So even once if you take, then it can help. Now externally our body and our clothes, we are very careful about taking a bath and washing clothes. But inside all this, we are not very careful. So why we are not careful about removing this greed, anger, lust? Why we don't bother much? Can anyone say? Also, you see, like Ravana had lust, correct? So that destroyed him, destroyed his kingdom, which is golden kingdom, destroyed his brothers, son, everyone. Hitler had jealousy or envy, we can say. Envy for the Jews. He made the Jews into Jews. Killed literally lakhs of people. So dangerous, no? So one person's internal dirt can cause problem to the whole world. Now, one of our Swamijis, he was at airport. So one environmental minister, she met Swami and she said, Swamiji, what is the use of this bhajan, serving God? Why don't you people help in removing the pollution in this world? So that will be something practical. So then the Swamiji replied very importantly that all the internal, external pollution which you see in this world is because of the internal pollution of the heart. I will explain. Now suppose there is an industrialist who is greedy. Now greed means he is attached to wealth. Now somebody is attached to wealth, he may neglect the rules of the industry and release so much pollution in the air, water. So the internal pollution in the heart is leading to external pollution. Correct? So until the internal pollution is removed, there is no use. No matter how many rules you make, people will keep committing the same mistake. Yeah, they will keep committing, right? Again. So that's why we need to be very, very careful about removing this internal dirt. Like suppose you are, no, we can see sometimes we are too angry unnecessarily. So it hurts us, it hurts others also. Sometimes we don't get sleep because of these things. Like envy, sometimes if somebody has envy, one is thinking about the other, how to pull a person down. So all these are very dangerous. But do we have any material solution for all these problems? Yeah. Do we have any medicines? Yeah, we don't have any medicines or like that. There is no washing powder. There is no detergent. So the only solution is Bhagavad Gita, because the Supreme Lord in the Ishopanishad mentions that God has two important qualities. Shuddham, apapaviddham. Shuddham means pure. So, and apapaviddham means anybody whom Krishna comes in contact with, he purifies them, even the most sinful. So, like Valmiki, he came in contact with Narada Muni. He was a pure devotee. So he became purified. So, because he is God's representative. So when we come in contact with God or his representatives, we get purified. Because the God's representatives bring us in contact with God, Krishna. Bhagavad Gita scriptures. So automatically we are coming in contact with Krishna. So that's why we get purified by the association of Krishna. like that. Okay. So that is the only solution for these problems individually and collectively. There is no other solution. So it's very, very important to understand. So once when we understand this, we can take Bhagavad Gita even more seriously in our lives. Otherwise, we may not take it so seriously. And these impurities continue even in the next life. Okay, not just this one life. Okay, next. 1 minute. Gita Sugita Kartavya.
Gita
Sugita Kartavya.
Kimanyai Shastra Vistarai.
Kimanye
अन्य
Shastra
शास्त्र
Vistare.
विग्रह
Yesvayam Padmanabhasya
Yasvayam
स्वयं
Padmanabhasya.
पद्मनाभस्य
Mukapadmad Vinishrita.
मुखपद्मा
Padmanabhasya.
विनिश्रितः
Please raise hand. Who want to read? Those who didn't read, okay.
Because Bhagavad Gita is spoken by Supreme Personality of Godhead, one need not read any other Vedic literature. This one book, Bhagavad Gita, will suffice because it is the essence of all Vedic literatures, and especially because it is spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Yeah, so generally we see in the Vedas there's lakhs and lakhs of verses. So we will not be able to read or understand so many slokas, apply them. Bhagavad Gita has only 700 verses and it is very easy to understand and apply them. Correct? Anybody can understand, anybody can apply also. So instead of reading so many scriptures, Vedas, if you just read this one book, it is sufficient. And because it is spoken by Krishna only, Krishna says himself, Vedaischa sarvair ahameva vedyo. By studying all the Vedas, you should know me. That is the essence. If you don't know him after studying all the Vedas, then it is useless. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna talks about himself, his energies, and how to serve him, all these things. So, yeah, this is the importance of this verse. Next. 1 minute. Bharatamrita Sarvasvam
Bharatamrita Sarvasvam.
Vishnu Vatrad Vinishritam
Vishnu
Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana Vidyate.
पुनर्जन्म विद्यते
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, read Jyotika. Hare Krishna. Unmute.
One who drinks the water of the Ganges attains salvation. So, what to speak of one who drinks the nectar of Bhagavad Gita? Bhagavad Gita is the external nectar of the Mahabharata, and it is spoken by Lord Krishna himself, the original Vishnu.
Yeah. So, as I said, we may get opportunity for drinking or uh, taking bath only once or means once in a while. But about Bhagavad Gita, you can read every day. You can read multiple times also. So it's a wonderful opportunity for all of us to read Bhagavad Gita regularly and apply them, apply the teachings in our life. So today we uh, majorly discussed three aspects. So can anyone say what are those three aspects which we discussed? Can raise hand. Okay.
Hare Krishna,
Yeah.
Prabhuji. In the first sloka, we have discussed that Bhagavad Gita is nothing but it is Krishna. In the second sloka, we discussed that the soul is eternal, cannot be destroyed with any fire or water or etc. We always exist. Internal pollution in the heart leads to the external pollution, as you said, and so to escape from the Maya or materialistic world, we need to chant, or we need to. There is nothing like medicine to escape from this, but there is a way where we surrender to the Krishna to escape from this Maya. That's it. I understood. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes. Thank you. So that is good. Any other things we discussed in the beginning? Yeah. Yeah, you can speak.
Hare Krishna. I
Hare
think
Krishna.
what I could understand is that we uh, discussed that to understand the Gita, firstly we need to have faith in the scriptures.
Yeah.
So you discussed about how we can have faith in the scriptures, and then you come to having faith on Krishna, because then only will you read the Bhagavad Gita sincerely. And
Yeah.
then we talked about Gita Mahatmyam, which actually glorifies the Gita. And so all these 3 points will help us to take the reading of Bhagavad Gita very seriously, and also to apply it in our lives so that we can be freed from miseries and anxieties.
Oh,
Hare
wonderful.
Krishna.
Thank you. Yeah, these were the 3 points I was talking of mainly. Yeah. Thank you. So, yeah. So I elaborated those 3 with various examples. So I will also share this notes with all of you. And after every session, I'll also share the recordings. And based on the notes and some verses of Bhagavad Gita, I will send some questions on every session, which you need to keep answering. And at the end, we'll have an online open book exam only, which you can fill the answers in a Google form. That will be later, after several months. Okay. So that is in short about the whole course. Any questions anybody has, you can raise your hand. Study material is this only, this PPT I will share. That is a study material, and questions I will share. So some questions will be based on Bhagavad Gita. So you can refer the Bhagavad Gita of ISKCON. In case you don't have, I can share an online link also, which you can refer and read. Okay. Yeah. What is
Sir,
your
I have written exam Bhagavad Gita. When it is no result.
Acha, the children one, that one, that will be in February last week. That is called Value Education Contest for Children. Yeah, that will be in January last week. Sorry, February last week. Okay, Hare Krishna. Any other questions regarding today's session or in general? Yeah. Yeah, Karan, unmute please.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt that is it is submitted successfully or not, sir. How can we get confirmation that it has been submitted?
Acha, you wrote that exam. Okay, okay.
No, I
Okay,
not, sir. Actually, it's my son's exam.
okay, okay,
Yesterday
okay.
he submitted
Ah,
twice.
uh-huh.
Ah,
Acha, so after that there will be confirmation. Thank you.
yeah, thank you is there,
Yeah,
but
that's
there at last another option is showing that you can edit.
that is there because if sometimes somebody want to edit, no, that's why. But
Mhm.
once you
And we
submit,
have exited by that
yeah,
from that page.
that is sufficient.
Sufficient, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, she's asking, Guruji, I missed the part why Krishna Balram had marks on the back. Acha, that I told, na, ki, because that Arjunacharya, he striked off the slokas, no? The sloka, Ananyas Chintayantoma. That's why. That's what means that how Bhagavad Gita is non different from Krishna. Okay. Yeah. Next class, next week. Recording, as I said, I'll provide definitely. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, which is that shloka about Arjunacharya? Where do you get that shloka from?
Ananyas Chintayantoma. Bhagavad Gita.
Which shloka is that?
Ananyas Chintayantoma Ejana Paripasate. Tesham Nityavayuktanam Yogakshemam Mahamaya.
Can you tell me the chapter and shloka number, please?
Just 1 minute. It's in just 1 minute. Yeah, it is 9.22. 9 chapter 22nd.
Oh, thank you. And this Arjunacharya example is from where?
It's a famous story
Okay.
which I heard many
Oh,
times.
actually, I missed out that part when you were speaking. Can you, if it's possible, can you just tell that story?
Again,
I mean, then it's okay if it's difficult.
it's there in the recording, but
Okay, yeah, that's good.
basically he strikes off the sloka saying that because Krishna is not providing his needs in the Bhagavad Gita.
Okay.
So then Krishna Balram, they come and they provide his needs to his wife, and then later he uh, realizes that it was Krishna Balram who came and provided all these needs. So obviously he was not an ordinary person. He was like a very great devotee of Krishna. Was But at one point of time he became little distressed. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Prabhu. Sorry for the trouble.
No problem. Okay, Sunil had some question. Yeah.
हरे कृष्ण गुरुजी।
Hare Krishna.
एक्चुअली ये रिकॉर्डिंग मिल सकता है क्या? तो और एक लड़की मेरी है, वो डांस क्लास जाती है भरतनाट्यम सीखने, मिस हो गई।
No, no problem. Yeah, as I said, I'll share the recording in the group.
Okay. Okay. And what about the book where we can, the shloks which you have said it, we can find it in the Bhagavad Gita itself, right?
Yeah. So this PPT also I'll share.
Okay, so.
There is Nikki Reddy saying, can you tell me about Garga Samhita? No, now it is not required. That is also glorifying Lord only. But as I said, if you learn Bhagavad Gita, then it's sufficient. You need not worry about other now. Okay. And Garga Samhita also glorifies Lord only. Hare Krishna. So I think most of the doubts are done. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you for joining.